One.
Hey, what's up, everyone? So, today we're going to jump into actually looking at the results of our Facebook advertisements. And really, this is one of the most important parts because if you're just spending money and hoping that it will get you a return, you may be disappointed. As where, if you really look at the returns that you're getting from the ads that you're running and see which ones are working and which ones are not, you can start to make better decisions on how you're spending your advertisement dollars. So I want to jump in here, and VNA has graciously shared with us what she's doing. And I'm familiar with the ads. I actually helped her put a few of these together. So I want to go through here and I want to look at some of these ads and I want to see what's working and what wasn't working. So, first of all, I want to show that she was actually running two separate ads. She was running one ad here with a direct link to a condo, and this one she was running for one full week. And then she was running this other ad, which we put together for just one day. And she only spent $15 on this ad, which is really good. It's for one day only. And it was to see how much we could generate off this ad in that single day. So, what I want to do is I want to go in and if you're looking at your ad account, you'll click on promotions up here at the top. And then you'll also go over here and you'll go overview. It'll show you all the ads that you're running. And then you'll click right here on view results. So we'll wait for those results to load up. All right, so now we can see, and we've got a little bit more information about the actual results from this ad. So if we look at it, we'll see here that it says we're targeting men and women aged 24 to 35. We have a location, that's our audience that we selected. We were running it just for one day from yesterday to today, and we spent $15 running it. Now, we reached with that $15 1,415 people. That means that our ad was in front of 1,500 people approximately during the last day. And during that time, we had 52 engagements. Now, what engagements means, it means that somebody liked your post, somebody shared your post, or they clicked on the actual link. So we want to go in and we want to be able to see what exactly that engagement was. Now, if you want to see what your ad looked like in people's feeds, here on the right-hand side, this will actually show you exactly what your ad looked like on their feed. And if you click up here on mobile news feed, this is what it looked like on their mobile news feed. So you can see here, this is what it would have looked like if you were scrolling on your phone. This is a pretty good advertisement. It's, whoa, I can't believe you can buy these condos in Houston for less than 150K. Take my money. And you see, we selected a picture here, and you can say that we're guilty of clickbait, and that's exactly what we're doing. Obviously, this condo is not a $150,000 condo, but we want people to see that. We want them to say, wow, what other condos are available? And what this page leads to is a search for condos in a specific area that are less than $150,000. Now, the other thing that we want to look at is here. So we have actions, and we see that 50 people actually clicked on the link. That's pretty good. Out of 1,400, 15 clicked on the link. So you can actually figure out by going in and just doing some very simple math what your engagement was. So she had 1,415 people reached, and then we're going to divide that by 52 engagements. So for every 27 times somebody saw her ad, they were actually clicking on it. And that's clicking on it. Now, they also had the two likes. So two people liked the post, 50 of them actually clicked it. This is pretty good, but it doesn't give us everything that we want to know. So we can actually click on here on people, get a little bit more detail. Now, here's what's interesting. The old saying is men don't buy the house, women do. And if you look at her advertisement, it would actually agree with that. 54% of the people who engaged with her post were women, whereas only 46% were men. Now, you see here in our age range, 25 to 34 is the age range at which people were actually looking at it. And if you look at the age, we picked 24 to 35. So that makes sense that we're going to be right here, the majority in that age range. A few down here, the 24-year-olds, and a few over here, the 35-year-olds. But even on these, you can see the women were the ones who were primarily looking. So one thing that tells me is that it wouldn't necessarily be the worst thing to target in an ad only at the women buyers. that's something that you can actually think about because they're the ones that are primarily looking at buying a home. Now, the other thing we can look at is which countries we reach. And the reason we want to look at this is we want to make sure that our ad wasn't being just clicked on by a bunch of robots in another country. So you want to see that our engagement here was all United States 100%. And that's a good thing. That tells us that in the United States is where our ad ran, obviously, and all of our engagement, all of our people reach were all in the United States. So we were not showing up for people in India or in Indonesia or in other countries where they like China, where they have these click farms that are wasting your money. Now, the last thing that you can do on here, if she wanted to add some more budget, she could put $4 more, reach 349 more people, and put another day on it. Or if she wanted to, she could go ahead and turn it off. Up here at the top, she's got the option to make this ad not active. So right now, she's spent out her money. So we want to look at what results VNA actually got from this advertisement. So we know she had 52 clicks. We know she spent $15. Let's take a look at what results VNA actually got. So to do that, we're actually going to go to Find Houston Area Home Listings. We're going to log into CRM, and I'm going to log in as VNA into the CRM to show you what you need to be looking for on there. Okay, I'm just getting her permission. She's sitting here next to me. I don't want to do anything that she's not okay with. So when I go into the CRM here, I'm going to log in. I'm going to go to my dashboard, and I'm going to look at only VNA's leads. And we only want to really look at her leads from the last day because in the last day is when we were running that advertisement. So I want to be able to directly link those leads to those ads that we're running. Now, the good thing is we were only running that one ad in the last day. So we'll go in here. I'll filter this out. I'll filter it out by agent. We'll look at only VNA's leads for a second here. So just one moment here. We'll get VNA pulled up. There's VNA. We'll get that applied. Excellent. So now we're going to be looking at her leads. And what we're looking for is right here. You see this says SN-Facebook. That means that this was somebody who logged in through Facebook and got onto her advertisement through the Facebook ad that she was running. So we look on here, we see 19 hours, 20 hours, 21 hours ago, and 23 hours ago, VNA got 2 leads from SN-Facebook. Now, this one is from 6 days ago. This is obviously a different ad that she was running. But these 2 leads came in from Facebook. So again, we do some very, very simple math here. She spent $15. We're going to take $15. We divide that by 2 because she received 2 actual leads. And now we can look at she was spending $7.50 per lead. Now, that's pretty good. On average, if you can get under $10 per lead, you know that you're running a pretty effective campaign. Now, the ideal goal, the place where you would want to be, is $5 per lead. Now, to do that, you're really going to have to run some ads. You're really going to have to focus your targeting. You're going to have to see what works, what doesn't work. I can already tell you that the first ad that we ran, we were at $11 per lead. So on just a little bit of changes that we made, we were able to bring that cost down $3.50 per lead. That's really, really good. And so that's what you'll have to do. You'll need to run different ads, see what the effectiveness is, see if those ads were good for you, if they were working for you, and then you'll go from there. So guys, I hope that this was really helpful. What I want you to do now is I want you to work with your regional success partner, and I want you to figure out, one, what were you spending on your total budget? How many people did you reach? What was your cost per person reached? And then more importantly, how many leads did you actually get? What was your cost per lead? And from that $25 that we had as a budget, who was able to generate the most leads? Now, if you were hitting that really good number of $5 per lead, you should have been able to generate about 5 leads for that $25. Now, if you weren't, then you're going to be a little bit higher, but we want to see $25 ad spend, who generated the most leads. So thank you so much, guys. I'll see you all next time.